I was just listening to a meeting today, and I heard hustle, I heard magic. Uh, what's the other one? I wrote them down actually. You know what? That's what I'll do. Let me take a look. I wrote them down because when you are hearing these words, when you hear these words in your meetings, dude, you're struggling. Okay, and there's a problem. You can fix it. There's a big problem, but it can be very fixable. All right, urgency. Okay, you gotta have urgency. You gotta look through the cracks. You gotta push through and push people to come and meet with you so that you can talk to more people. And you gotta hustle. You gotta make magic happen. Okay, all those words. If your company or if your team is spending time and money on the wrong things, this is what happens. This is the result of that. The panic mode. Last week of the month, the panic mode. So what can you do different? It's your front. It's the front of your funnel that is broken. Because you can't expect your sales team to make magic happen. How the heck can they just pull out of a hat a client that you want, that your company needs? No, there's no possible way to do that. How can you follow up with somebody who, let's say, is sick, can't come? You know, life happens. How can you do that? How can you convince them to come in? How can you push and hustle somebody in front of you just to make a sale, just to make a profit? Because if you drag them in, you're going to keep dragging them out through their service agreement. So fix the front of your funnel. And what is the front? The money that you're spending on the wrong thing, the wrong company, marketing company out there, that's the money that you should be reinvesting and making the right choices. You see, the front of your funnel is completely broken because you're attracting either no leads, bad leads, wannabe leads. Maybe you're attracting one or two, but not for the money that you're paying. If you're paying thousands of dollars, I think the average company, small business company, would pay an average of about $5,000 a month, 3 to 5,000. If you're spending that much money and you're not getting good quality people to enroll or to actually have conversations with that you can enroll, you're wasting your time and you're wasting your money in whatever company you have hired to do that. How can you expect your salespeople to enroll more clients if they don't have the right people in front of them? It's impossible. But what makes it worse is that now they're pushing all this excess stress, they're pushing all of this onto the sales team and pretending that they're okay, the company's okay, but they're not, because they want you in the sales team to not go hunt so that you can actually get something done. And it just bothers me so much that they do this at the end of the month too. This is ridiculous. It's like at the end of the month, the last week of the month, they got to do hustle. And then what happens? The hustle stops because the first week of the month comes in. Everybody stops hustling. Everybody stops calling everybody because, they hustle so much the last week of the month. And so you know what's happening? You're in an awful cycle. You're going from hustling, getting that momentum going, and then you stop all of a sudden. Everybody stops. 3 weeks later, the last week of the month, hustle, momentum goes, and everybody stops. It's bad. If you're in that position, I feel bad for you. Is there a better way to do it? I just told you. There is. Obviously, your entry is broken. You're not attracting the right people. So fix it. You're not going to have to come up with ideas of make magic happen, go hustle, go look underneath the tables, the chairs, the on earth as it is in heaven. I don't know, coming up with some crazy tactics to try to convince the team that it's up to them now. It's up to the team. It's up to you, team, to do this. We can do this together, but it's up to you, really. And, we are spending money in marketing, but really, we don't know what we're doing. So it's really up to you. You have to not go and advertise for our company. You have to go out and call. You have to go out and face-to-face, go out and walk the malls, go out and walk the streets, because we don't have the right team in the entry, and that we have to rely on you. I don't get it. Don't get me started, because I don't get that. And so, okay, so let me close this long video out with this. So let's look at the problem. The problem is, number one, that your sales team is laser focused in the last week of the month because you're struggling to enroll more clients to increase your revenue. So your laser focused sales team at the last week of the month, however, because it's a big push, they'll stop the first week of the next month. So you just stopped momentum. That's a problem. So you're always going to be in this awful cycle. The second problem is your entry points, your advertising, your campaigns are not working. So you need to stop getting cookie cutter campaigns out there and really spend the time to really know who your ideal client is, where they're at, and what their language is. What is it that they want, and speak their language. You need to learn that. And then you need to have a specific type of campaign based on your company. This is how passionate I get about this. When I see things like this, it really, first of all, it pisses me off, really. Because I'm telling you, man, I've done this I've been in business in like 20 years, doing sales marketing for like 20 years. And it hasn't been every single year, okay? Let's be clear. I've been in different industries, and I always end up in the front end, the sales, or the back end, the marketing. So I've worked with marketing agencies. I've been in sales teams. I've been a sales leader. I've done sales workshops. I've done marketing workshops. So I've built websites. I built the funnels. So I know a little bit about everything, but can I tell you one thing? No matter where I've been in my career, in my journey, it came down to one thing, is understanding people. So that's what pisses me off, because it's like 20 years of my life, and we're still in, well, not we, but there's still businesses doing the same old, outdated tactics that they think is going to work. And they don't have the guts to make a change. Or, I don't know, maybe they just don't know, or they don't care because they're money driven, they're not people driven. That's what it is, really. Many businesses, I'm finding out that they're still money driven. And I get it, you need money to pay the bills. But I understand one thing, without people, you can't make money and you can't pay the bills. So you might as well get real good at dealing with people, making people and serving people the right way, doing good with them, because they'll stay longer. And not only that, they'll get other people involved in your services. So that way you can make the money and pay the bills. All right. Don't get me started again. All right. Thanks for listening. Hope this helps somebody. Peace.